In a display of calculated audacity, Russian President Vladimir Putin embarked on a highly publicized visit to Crimea, a peninsula annexed from Ukraine in 2014. What made this visit particularly noteworthy was his chosen mode of transport, a submarine. This unusual choice, coming on the heels of significant events in the region, sent a clear message to the world. Russia remains resolute in its control over Crimea, and Putin is not one to shy away from a show of force. The timing of this submarine visit was no coincidence. It followed closely on the heels of an incident involving the Rostov-on-Don, a Russian Kilo-class submarine operating in the Black Sea. Ukrainian forces claim to have successfully targeted the vessel, raising questions about the security of Russian naval assets in the region and prompting speculation about Putin's motives for the visit. This visit served as a powerful symbol of Russian defiance in the face of international pressure. It underscored the Kremlin's determination to maintain its grip on Crimea, a territory of significant strategic and symbolic value to Russia. The image of Putin, seemingly unfazed by recent events, exploring the depths off the Crimean coast in a submarine, was carefully crafted to project an aura of strength and control. The incident involving the Rostov-on-Don submarine marked a significant development in the ongoing conflict between Russia and Ukraine. Ukrainian forces claim to have inflicted substantial damage on the vessel. This sent ripples of concern through the Russian military establishment. The attack highlighted the increasing vulnerability of surface vessels to modern weaponry. Even submarines operating below the waves are not immune. The Rostov-on-Don, a Kilo-class submarine, had been a key asset in Russia's Black Sea fleet. The incident exposed a chink in the armor of Russia's naval capabilities. It represented a significant propaganda victory for Ukraine. The Black Sea is now a contested battleground. Looming over the Kerch Strait, a narrow waterway connecting the Black Sea and the Sea of Azov, stands a symbol of Russia's annexation of Crimea, the Kerch Strait Bridge. This 12-mile-long structure is a vital artery for supplies and troops. The bridge's vulnerability was exposed in attacks attributed to Ukrainian forces. These attacks highlighted its susceptibility to sabotage and disruption. The Kerch Strait Bridge represents a significant vulnerability for Russia. Section 4. Crimea, a strategic prize and a point of contention. Crimea, a peninsula jutting out into the Black Sea, holds immense strategic and symbolic importance. For Russia, it serves as a crucial warm water port, a base for projecting naval power into the Black Sea and beyond. The peninsula's historical ties to Russia, dating back centuries, have been woven into the fabric of Russian national identity, making its annexation in 2014 a potent symbol of resurgent Russian power. For Putin, Crimea represents a cornerstone of his legacy, a tangible manifestation of his ambition to restore Russia to its former glory. The annexation of the peninsula, condemned by the international community as a violation of international law, played a crucial role in solidifying his domestic support, fueling a wave of nationalist sentiment. However, the annexation of Crimea came at a steep price. It triggered a wave of international sanctions, isolating Russia on the global stage. It also ignited a simmering conflict in eastern Ukraine, costing thousands of lives and displacing millions more. The ongoing conflict in Ukraine has transformed Crimea into a heavily militarized zone. Russia has deployed significant military assets to the peninsula, transforming it into a formidable bastion. This militarization, while ostensibly aimed at deterring Ukrainian aggression, has further escalated tensions in the region. Section 5. The geopolitical chessboard. Implications and escalation. The interplay of events in and around Crimea, from Putin's submarine visit to the attacks on the Rostov-on-Don and the Kerch Strait Bridge, represent a dangerous escalation in the ongoing conflict between Russia and Ukraine. These incidents, while geographically confined, have far-reaching geopolitical implications, with the potential to draw in regional and global powers. The Black Sea region, once a relatively stable corner of Europe, has become a powder keg. The presence of Russian, Ukrainian, and NATO naval forces in close proximity, coupled with the unpredictable nature of the conflict, creates a volatile mix. Any miscalculation, any unintended escalation, could have catastrophic consequences. The international community, while largely united in its condemnation of Russia's actions in Ukraine, has struggled to find an effective response. Sanctions, while imposing a cost on the Russian economy, have failed to deter Putin's ambitions. Diplomatic efforts to find a negotiated settlement have stalled, with both sides entrenched in their positions. The conflict in Ukraine, with Crimea at its epicenter, has exposed the fault lines in the post-Cold War security architecture of Europe. It has highlighted the limits of international law and the challenges of deterring a nuclear-armed power determined to pursue its strategic objectives, even at the risk of wider conflict.